Hi, my name is Caron Gordon, and today I'm going to be talking with you about a natural antibiotic, and it's called Usnea. So I hope you can see that clearly. Usnea. Okay. All right, there are several types of Usnea herbs, right? And this is a herbal natural antibiotic. It is used largely in traditional Chinese medicine. It is also used largely in Ayurveda medicine. So it's one of those antibiotics that you can ask about and you can do some more research about. Okay, we realize that a lot of the antibiotics today are, the bacteria is resistant to it and it's not helping like it used to. So I'm going to tell you a little about the benefits of using Usnea, and after that I will also read some important information for you about researches that have been done on this herb and what it has proven so far. So there are many species of this herb, and it's largely grown in India. It is used to clear heat in the body, and that is in Chinese medicine, and it is used to clear heat in the liver. Now, there are many organs. As we know in Chinese medicine, the organs are connected to our emotions and some of the feelings that we have, and it is largely known in Chinese medicine that the liver is connected to the emotion anger that we feel. Okay, so very often when a person is really angry, they might need a liver detox, and if you go to a Chinese medicine doctor, that's the organ that they would definitely be looking at. They'll be looking at the type of things that you eat, which would cause heat in the body. Like, for instance, if someone has a lot of heat in the body and you're treating them, then you would not give them something like cayenne pepper as a part of the treatment, because that will only add more heat to the body, and of course that person would be acting more irritable or irritated. Okay, so a Chinese medicine doctor would look at somebody with a lot of heat in the body. They would be looking more as part of their treatment on herbs that are calming. Okay, so I think you understand that. Now, some of the benefits that this herb has, and the antibacterial, antifungal properties, it helps to treat cough. So if a person is having a very bad cough, this is a herb that they could take for the cough, because it helps to reduce phlegm that is caused by heat. All right, it is used to treat conjunctivitis, for headaches as well, for aches and pains, for carbuncle, for the lymph node, and of course you need to be cleaning and clearing the lymph nodes. All right, it is used also to treat tuberculosis, very, very importantly, because it kills the bacteria that causes tuberculosis. It's also used to treat chlamydia. It is used to treat UTI and other bacterial infections in the body. It is considered antipyretic. It is considered mucolyptic. It is considered a detoxicant, so you could use it to detox the liver or detox the body and the blood. It has strong anti-inflammatory properties, so if you're trying to reduce inflammation in the body, this is one of the herbs that you could take. It is also considered an analgesic properties. Okay, all right, some of the benefits also include weight loss, pain relief, fever control. So for persons with fevers, this is one of the herbs that you could take. It is used for mouth sores and throat sores. Sometimes persons will ask me about having sores or ulcers in the mouth. This is one of the herbs that you could use, because it is an antibiotic, natural antibiotic. Also, one of the things I usually suggest for mouth sores is activated charcoal. Works very well, works very fast. I said before, it is used for UTIs, and also it is used to treat and to clear candida out of the body. It has strong antifungal properties and antibacterial properties. It treats resistant bacteria. So those bacteria that are very difficult, very stubborn, and we're finding that a lot of the antibiotics that have been prescribed over the years are no longer working for these resistant bacteria. You can talk to your physician or your holistic doctor. You can ask about Usnea Herb, or you can also do some more research on it. It is very strong in stimulating the immune system. So if you're trying to build your immune system, it is definitely one of the herbs that you would want to be taking. It is used largely in India for treating skin infections. So if you're having like rashes or sores or boils, this is one of the herbs that is very, very well known for treating skin infections. It treats abscesses, acne, upper respiratory and lung infections. So for persons experiencing lung infections, asthma, lot of phlegm in the lung, you can definitely be supplementing with your Usnea. Now the Usnea herb, it is very strong. You don't want to be on it for a long time. Of course, you really want to talk to your physician about it, or if you're working with a holistic practitioner, to see how long they recommend that you would stay on this herb or use it. It is used also to clear vaginal infections. So if you're having yeast infection or other bacterial infections in the vagina, this is one of the herbs that you can definitely take for treating vaginal infections and other fungal infections. It can be taken in addition to garlic juice. So you can mix the Usnea tincture with your garlic juice, and you can take it that way. It is used to treat wounds, like just in the same way they usually use Spanish moss to treat wounds, because it absorbs the blood and provides antibacterial, anti-inflammatory, antiseptic, astringent properties, analgesic properties, and all of these actions these actions in the wound. So when you're treating a wound, you definitely want to be working with Usnea. Again, let me show you my bottle here, and this is almost done. This is something I've used over the years as one of my natural antibiotic, and there's another one I always talk about in my videos that's called Coptis. Very, very popular also in Chinese medicine. All right, so I'm going to read this for you from my book here, and I think you too will find it very, very interesting. This book here is Herbal Antibiotics. All right, so most of the scientific studies have focused on usnic acid, and that's the strong property that you get from the Usnea plant. And remember, there are many species of them. So I use this one mainly, but there are many species of Usnea. Right? Essentially trying to develop pharmaceutical drugs given the constituents strong antibacterial properties. So they've tried to develop pharmaceutical drugs using Usnea because the antibacterial properties found in this herb is very strong. There have been no clinical trial using the herb and very few in vitro studies. Why? Because very often it's difficult to find funding for research for natural herbs and plants, and that is very sad. In clinical trials with sodium usnate in the treatment of pulmonary and intestinal TB, clinicians found that there was rapid improvement of cough, anorexia, fever, and diarrhea. So the studies have been really great. It has a lot of not just the studies, but for persons who've used it, the reviews have been great, and it has been for many years used as one of the greatest healing herbs and for treating skin bacteria, funguses, and skin infections. So again, you definitely want to be looking into purchasing this herb to assist with fungal or bacterial infections as well as it is used to treat the liver and detox the liver. And it's very important. The liver is a very, very important organ, and we must detox the liver occasionally. That is really important. If you're not detoxing the liver, you're going to be suffering fatigue, you're going to be sluggish, you're going to experience brain fog. But Usnea is one of the herbs that is used over the years to detox the liver. The liver is a very important organ. It has over 400 or approximately 500 functions in the body. We just can't do without it. We can't slow it down. We can't afford to do that. We can't afford to not treat our liver well. All right. It is called old man's beard, so you might not know it as Usnea. It might be in your backyard and you call it old man's beard. It's the same herb. You can go searching for it now. In large amounts, it will irritate the gut, so you don't want to. There are some people who will eat it raw. You want to be very careful of that because it will irritate the gut, and you have to be careful of the amount that you are taking. It is used to control bleeding, so it's also been used for years in wound healing. It is used to make lozenges for the throat for persons having throat sores. It is used to treat bronchitis for many years. It also helps with thyroid functions. All right. Okay. It is also known to kill strep and staph bacteria. So if you're always having strep throat or staph bacteria, you should definitely research the Usnea herb and start using it as your natural or your go-to source of natural antibiotic. It is used to treat athlete foot. It is also used to treat chlamydia. That's a sexually transmitted disease. It helps to control body odor. It prevents oxidative stress and bacteria metabolism. So the bacteria isn't able to grow or multiply in your body as much as it would or as much as it would like to, because Usnea prevents the metabolism of bacteria in the body. That's very important information. I did say before it shouldn't be taken continuously, so you want to use it for like a 7 to 14 day, and of course consult your physician. I must say I am not a medical doctor. I'm an alternative medicine student. It is used to treat viral infections, bacterial infection, fungal infection. But to use Usnea herb, please do your own research and also consult with your physician. Whether you're allopathic doctor or your herbal doctors or your naturopathic doctors or your holistic practitioners. And this is really, really a wonderful herb. So you want to take antibiotics less. There are some people who take the antibiotics and from taking them they have a bad breakout of yeast infection. Now if you're that person, you may want to ask your doctor about, of course it's over the counter, you don't need a prescription for it, but of course you need to talk with them, especially if you're on other medication. So that's it for today. That was our herbal natural antibiotic, and this is only one of the many species of Usnea that's out there, and it is only one of the many natural forms of antibiotic. I will share a few more with you in other videos. I know I haven't done one for a while, forgive me, but I've been busy putting together, my own products, as some of you know. I have started putting them out there. Please like this video and also share the information. I hope that you find this very useful, and I hope that if you decide to try this herb, that you will realize that it worked wonders for you. Have a beautiful day.